Hello and welcome. I am Tamara and I teach beginner sewing tutorials here on YouTube, but today is going to be a little bit different, and that is because today is Black Friday. Cyber Monday is right around the corner, so I thought what a perfect day today would be to show you the sewing tools that I use on the regular. I use them every single time I do a sewing project, so these are going to be kind of the beginner basics. I am going to have all of my favorite items linked in the description down below, and if you could please shop through my Amazon links. That does support me and allows me to give to you these free sewing tutorials, which I very much enjoy doing. So the links in the description down below are affiliate links. Thank you for using them. They will not charge you extra money for using those links. So I hope that you can get yourself a sweet sale this weekend. Let's start with the fact that I use a cutting mat, a rotary cutter, and a cutting ruler. On Amazon, you can often find these as sets. However, there is a rotary cutter that I do not recommend, that I do own. It is a particular Olfa one, and it has just a straight long handle. I don't recommend this one because I often find when I'm cutting my fabric with it, I have to be very careful because I can kind of swerve away from the ruler without meaning to, and then all of a sudden I've kind of cut my fabric on an angle. So Olfa does make a different rotary cutter, and so does Fiskars. And the Fiskars one is the one that I own, but they're exactly the same style. So I will link to both of them. And they have a particular handle that it's just the way that you're holding the rotary cutter and where the blade sits, the way that you hold it. I find that I never swerve away from my ruler when I'm cutting my fabric. And now as for the rest, it's pretty much here in this basket. So let's go on through. The very next thing that I will use when I am cutting fabric is this measuring gauge here, or this measuring tape here. This is a measuring gauge. It allows you to slide this thing up and down, keep it exactly in the measurement that you want. So say you're trying to center a piece of fabric onto another piece of fabric, this is super helpful. Or if you're trying to fold a hem, this is a great tool for that. I find that the measuring tape itself allows me to measure larger chunks of fabric. Now, the next item that I reach for every single time I start a new project is this Oh So Clean brush and cloth set. It comes with 2 different brushes as well as a microfiber cloth. And when you start a sewing project, I highly recommend that you just go into your sewing machine and you just sweep out all that extra lint before you start your next sewing project. It will allow your sewing machine to work at its best capacity. Then I also love to use this friction pen here. I'm sure you've seen it in many of my tutorials. It comes in a bunch of different colors, which I find handy when you are drawing lines on fabric. But the one thing you do need to know about this friction pen is that once you draw the line, you press it away using the heat from your iron. However, if your project does get super cold, and I mean really cold, those lines can come back. I live in Canada. I have never seen the lines come back. However, I have tested it, and the only way I've managed to get the lines to actually reappear is by putting the item in my freezer for a very long time. Now, the great thing is you can easily press those lines away again. My other option, if you don't want to use this as a marking tool, is to go for the Clover pen. It's a chalk pen in the white chalk. Now, I mentioned using white chalk instead of, say, yellow chalk because I find the white chalk is just really easy to wipe away off of your project, whereas I find the yellow chalk to stain your fabric. Then let's move on to clips. I love using clips over pins. I will every single time, unless I need to be pinning something in the middle of my project, I will be using a clip. And then this last little set that I want to show you here is the last set of items that I reach for when I'm sewing. I love this particular pair of tweezers because it has a very long point, so I can get into my sewing machine and get those larger clumps of lint out easily. But when I have to do a project where I've made a mistake, so I am seam ripping the project, then you end up with all those tiny little pieces of thread, and I just love using this thing. I'll use the flat long end, and it just allows me to pull up all those threads easily and quickly. And then of course with that came this lovely little pair of snips. Highly recommend that you get yourself a pair of snips like this. They just pop back open. But what I love about this particular pair, and I own more than one, I keep it on my sewing machine, not next to. I have a command hook that I have attached to the side of my sewing machine, and this just easily slides on it. And so I know when I am sitting at my sewing machine, if I need a pair of snips, it's literally right there. I don't even have to look for it. I just reach, I know it's hanging there, I grab it, I can cut the threads I need to cut, and then I can just hang it right back there on my sewing machine, and it waits for me until the next time. Now, I do have a lot of other sewing items that I love and that I use, but maybe don't use every single project. I am going to have all of my favorite items linked in the description down below, as well as, of course, at the very top of that list is going to be all of the items that I have just shared with you now. And I hope that you can get some good sewing deals on Amazon this Black Friday / Cyber Monday. Happy shopping, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.